You're from Indiana.
All right, shalom, 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 everyone.
Salam, salam, everyone.
Welcome back to another Mama Land's property. That's going live. This Wi-Fi is it's already unstable. There we go. Let me grab the Wi-Fi and bring it in here.
Welcome to Mamaland Properties. It's been a while, been so busy and the wedding season, so we welcome everyone to see us back on the live, and hopefully you're gonna see more of us in coming weeks and days. And welcome all to Mamaland Properties.
There we go. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That's welcome back Carter theme song used to say. All right, let's get some banners going here. All right, look like we have one so far. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining with us. It's our first live after what we presume is the end of rainy season. We thought it was over a few times already, and every time we think it's over, it shows us that it isn't over yet, that it still want to hold on a little longer.
Yeah.
So hopefully this time, the last one was the last one for this year. Hoping.
It's been a lot of rain this year, and this is why we were not able to show you around we've been doing, and some of the projects we kicked off last week. So you're gonna see more videos of us and more things that Mamaland has been going through, even though it's on the wedding season. So we were not doing much on the project, so we were much on the office and doing some stuff that we needed to do, because this year we have experienced like heavy rain so far. I could remember, because in the history of Gambia, they say this kind of rain is about since 1963, and I wasn't born at that time.
Wow.
So that's the history. They say history repeats. I believe 1963 is being repeated this year. Much of the roads we see the flood. But one thing about Gambia, even though we have floods, some areas, because some are swampy land, this is why with Mamaland Properties, we always select the best location, the best areas where people will not have issues when it comes to the rainy season, because no one knows this year will be like 1963
That's right.
history.
That's right.
So it's like it was a blessing and a guidance from the ancestors that we always go for plots or properties that are really easy accessibility, even with the rainy season. It's just much of the projects that we were doing was not on our plot, it was on our private plots, because much of the clients that we were building the homes, some of them don't even bought property from us. Just to tell you that Mamaland always build for people that who really need the service of Mamaland and need the good service, because we said we're not gonna look onto customers that already bought property from us, but anyone that knocks our door said, "Oh, can you do this?" and something we can do, we will definitely gonna jump in and make sure we do according to how you want it. So I think Mamaland is something you can learn on. You can put your eye and hands to see what's gonna happen, and I know that you're gonna see more coming this week, because much of the projects, much of some of the customers that
Kicking back off.
bought from us are also starting up projects. So, and you're gonna see more on the community where we're building, like the Eden Garden phase 1, which was sold out, and we are on the phase 2, which we have a few plots remaining on phase 2, and it's all in Gunju, the south of Gambia, south of Kambana region. It's nice, beautiful green. So Gunjo is one of the top towns. That's where also Top City is, and a couple of properties owners. So I believe with Gunjo, lots is gonna happen in a couple of years. That's gonna come, and whoever done grab this opportunity as to get property. Even if you're not gonna build now, I think it's good for you to get it right now,
Grab it now.
because Gambia is gonna be changed on prices. Because looking at a few years ago, some areas you're gonna get plot for very cheap, like 1,500, 200. But now you never have this kind of price. And I said,
Right.
even the area where Mamaland is having the Eden Garden, that's the only Mamaland who's selling those area for 200,000. That's 25 by 25,
Mhm.
and 20 by 20 for 175. 20 by 20, that's 150. 20 by 25 for 175, with all paperwork included.
That's right.
I think with that, you're not gonna find it anywhere in the Gambia.
No.
So, but based on that, we said, get the opportunity is there, and it's high time, because if those properties are finished, even us, we cannot have property that we're gonna sell at those kind of prices. So
That's
I think
right.
this is the right time. Grab your dream home, your dream piece of land. Either it's gonna be a property that you're gonna stay, or agriculture, or animal husbandry, whatever you wanna do with it. Is the right time, because Gambia is going into infrastructure with
The
OIC,
new roadways,
roads,
yeah.
so that would definitely gonna boost the price markets.
The landscape of Gambia is truly changing right now with all the new roadways that are being worked on. A lot of the new construction that's being done. We have the Twin Towers. We have sky rises that's going up. You have luxury apartments. The landscape is truly changing, which means that you have Tap City that's out in Gunjur. So what that means is that the more industry that comes in, the more opportunity comes in, the higher prices go.
Yeah.
So now would be the opportune time, if you are looking to get some land and to build your home or to do whatever, now is the time. And now is truly the time, because every day you wait, the price inflates. And that's not only with land, that's with rice, that's with
Everything, yeah.
gas, that's with everything. Cooking gas went from $750 to $1,200 overnight.
Yeah, and the bag of rice was like 1,050, and now it's 1,950.
Yeah.
Up to 2,000 in some of the devices. So this is something that we gotta know. It's not only Gambia has been affected; it's globalized.
That's right.
So we have to get the opportunity of getting, because let me tell you, Africa is for us. So let's not be behind. That people are coming from all over Africa and getting all the. We know we have to get the opportunity and trying to grab as much we can. And I always say, for us to have money in the bank, I would rather we have money in the land. And that's what we call land banking. Because in the near future, even if you're not going to stay, whatever, you can build it and rent it out, or you can sell it out. So we'll be going through with the internet, Sorry for that break, but we know this is something that I think we have to think about. Like, we have so many people who have been gifted with skills and knowledge. I think it's high time for us Black people to come home and build a strong internet, strong infrastructure where all of our people will enjoy. Because I think if we come together, I was talking to some English family that Black English born in Jamaica, they live in London. That I think we still have some problem that go. Is it the internet?
It's the Wi-Fi.
Okay. And like I said, some of us are running from London, America, or wherever part of the world we come into Africa, and we're trying to meet our brothers and sisters in Africa. And we have to build these strong family ties that we are all one. And I have not seen where we have to divide. That I'm from the UK, or he's from America. No, we are Black people. At the end of the day, Africa is one. Even though we have different names, Senegal, Ghana, whatever names we call, Africa is A, and A for for
Wow.
Africans. And I
All the
we-
different names are the names that they came in and gave, put
Yeah.
all these walls up and separating the countries. They did that. Africa was Africa.
And if we think that we run away from all that mess we've been going through for many, many years, we're coming home, we have to change a lot. Like, let's unite. That's the first thing we gotta do. Once we unite, we can defeat, we can conquer whatever we go for. But if we don't unite, believe me, Africa will be like London. Africa will be like New York or whatever it is.
That's right.
Because it's like it's going to be the same system. We're running away from those life over there. We're coming over here trying to pick up the same life we run away from there.
That's
They're
right.
still going to come for us. Because remember, these people are already looking. They know what's going on. Every day they have seen what is happening outside the world. So they know that we are running away because we want peace. We are peacemakers. We are the only people that you can find in this planet that love all races. And we don't have division. So, but because we go through a lot, so they divide us, divide our minds. I think it's high time for us to work together to say, look, this is enough, is enough. We're no more gonna take it, and this is why we're coming home. Home is for us, it's not for anyone, it's for us. So once we know that, we recognize that we work towards the positive mind and the positive goal, we will definitely gonna develop this continent. This continent is very amazing, unique, and beautiful out here. Imagine wherever you go, you find very, very nice. Sometimes you've been surprised, oh, is this things in Africa? Because over there, whatever they shows you is about lions, zoos, hunger, disease and stuff like that. Because to be honest, even with the COVID, it's hit all the world, but not like much in Africa. I would say in Gambia, we do hits, yeah, but it's not like other part of the world. And that's a blessing for Africans to see what the Most High give us. It's like that, he give, it's a punishment for us, but he put us in a planet where, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you. This is not for you. They created this for you, but it's not for you. It's for something. And once we come together, we can move. Africa is our home. So welcome home. Choose Africa. And if you choose to come to Africa, you choose to Gambia, the Smiling Coast. Mamaland Property is the place where you can check on, and we can definitely gonna help you from day one. From coming up to the airport, don't worry about the visas. Sometimes people always say, oh, I have to get visas to come to Gambia. Yes, but you can have visa upon arrival in the Gambia, and Mamaland can definitely gonna help you coming to the airport with smooth and getting your 5 years visas in the country.
That's right. That's right.
And definitely we're gonna support you. If you want a place to stay, link up with Mamaland Properties. We're gonna get you a place to stay, either a short stay or long term. It's available.
Absolutely.
And if you're looking for properties too, it's Mamaland Property.
And actually, if you don't buy property through Mamaland Property, we've had some clients that purchased through other avenues and weren't able to receive their paperwork, and they came to Mamaland Properties, and we actually assisted them in getting their paperwork for physical planning.
Yeah.
Quite a few times. So we're here to service all aspects of the land selling, transferring, building process. Anything you want to do with the land here in Gambia, we can assist.
This is what we say, we unite. Mamaland is here to unite the people. Even if you bought property from other companies, you could not have your paperwork. So when you come to Mamaland, we will assist you to get your paperwork in a smooth, so you don't go through some rough, because the paperwork is really a headache. And this is why some of them are running away from those responsibility. But to me, if you took an oath that you're a property owner or a property seller, you have to be ready for facing those kind of taxes.
That's right.
Because it's not fair when you just have to give someone an alcohol paper and say, that's it.
and you
Whereby-
were about the rest.
Whereby that's nothing. It's like
Yeah.
you still own nothing. So
Right.
all you gotta know is like, first of all, trying to learn more about Africa and trying to learn more about Gambia, what is happening and how can you acquire a land and what are the necessary documents and how long it takes.
Mhm.
These are all important. So once you know about that, I think you will be able to know how you're gonna move in to see which company I'm gonna go and how they're gonna assist me. And even if it's not too late. Even if you get like a couple of years, you get some properties from different other companies, you still don't get your paperwork, reach out to us,
That's
Mamaland
right.
Property. We will definitely gonna find out what is the main reason, because sometimes what is happening is sometimes some of these property owners doesn't pay the whole capital gain tax on their name, like it's not full transfer on their own name.
Mhm.
And once that is not done, you can transfer the ownership from you to the alcalo, to the owner, to the buyer, but you cannot do the other process
That's right.
unless you finish up that. So once you do that, and this is where the money, the heavy money involved, and some of them like looking at the money that they're gonna spend,
Don't-
but you
don't wanna
gotta
pay that
spend.
extra
You
money,
gotta
that's
spend
right.
because if you're making money, you gotta spend to do what required for your clients to able to go through some smooth transition when they get in on their own paperwork. I know some people want to try their own to see. I want to navigate the system. I want to do with my own system. But sometimes,
Well, I know
It's
people
a
that tried
lesson.
to navigate it, and lessons are being learned daily.
because I've seen people that were scammed a lot of money when it comes to handling paperwork, stuff like that. It's like, but it's unfortunate. Like you don't research more. You have, for me, this is what I say. Everything you do, you have to know about it. Trying to find about what is happening in Africa. Anywhere you go, how is the culture? How is the people? How things move? What is the time frame and stuff like that? These are all things you're gonna know. So once you learn about that, I think you're good to go. Because then you will always be in the track to some other year. If I do this, I'm gonna get this. If I don't do this, I'm not gonna get this. So you always be in the track. But with Mamaland Property, even if you bought property from other people, reach out to us if you want some ideas or whatever. We will still definitely, as we says, we are there to help people. We are not here to divide. We are all Africans. We are all black people, and we're here representing for our.
Absolutely. Have been from day one. Nothing's changed. But the day of the week, Mama Land Properties is the place to come to if you want good, clean land, good, clean business. That's going to function with high ethics. This is the place to be. Like we said, though, this rainy season was extremely rough. So it put us down. I think we may have vehicles still out there stuck in mud. Is it still stuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
vehicle, yeah.
And it's been stuck now, what, over a month?
No, over 3 months now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 3 months. And what happened is like, that's a project we took from someone that it was good before the rainy season. So within the rainy season, and it's not even a muddy, but it's a swampy area. It's a rice farm area.
Found out it was in the middle of a
So
lake.
we said, okay, we just want to push. We want to make sure we finish up the contract before the time. But we went there one day. We stopped. We could not. And even the trucks that come to help us, they also been stuck. The tractor we brought to help us is also been stuck. So they've been there like a couple of days before they get out because they have more means, to pull them out. But where the car is been stuck, in fact, it's a 4x4. That was the first time I've seen 4x4 being stuck in a sandy, swampy area. Like I couldn't believe that. I was like, okay, that's nothing we can do. That place is like a river.
Wow.
I think we're gonna we might even fix a video for that and show how it was, the land, the areas, so people knows.
It was so much water. There was a shipping container there, and the shipping container floated off the tires that it was on.
Yeah.
It moved.
And all our cement that was stored in this container is all been destroyed.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot of we encounter from this rainy season, but it's something that we have to go through, and it's now over. So we're coming up with some more project, and this is something you're gonna look up in Mamaland Property. We
Mhm.
have been selling properties, and this time we come with a new method that we wanna go into um, art walls, art house, like everything. We wanna use the material we have
Mhm.
in Africa. I think this is one of the things that this was long time a dream for me to use the clay bricks because it's more natural and
Mhm.
it's more good in health wise because it's
Mhm.
not a lot of cement
It's cooler.
because it's cooler and it's
Mhm.
health wise is even better.
Mhm.
And Mamaland Property is coming up with new projects that we're gonna build some houses, all is gonna build in clay bricks. And you're gonna see them out there. And if some people like you've been worried like, oh, it's a rough time where you have to buy the plots, you have to fence, you have to do all them things, and build a house with dealing with different kind of contractors. You know the time frame. So we said we're gonna come in to say that's gonna over. We're gonna build some nice luxury houses where you're gonna see, and this is gonna be on the seaside
Mhm.
because we said we want to start from those areas where we want to make sure everyone have the opportunity to see the Atlantic Ocean. 5 minutes walk to the Atlantic
Mhm.
Ocean, 3 minutes drive to the Atlantic Ocean to grab your big fish, barracuda, ladyfish, and butterfish and stuff like that. So we said we want to build first on those seaside plots,
Mhm.
and then we go into the uplands that we have. So once things pick up with that projects that is going to come soon,
Mhm.
we already start the foundations are going on,
Mhm.
and hopefully within 2 weeks we're going to see the brick machine that is going to be on the properties. That is going to make some bricks, and from there we kick off from there, and you're going to see more. And I think it's an opportunity for people to look at Mamaland Property so that they don't miss that opportunity when it comes to owning the natural, and not only even in art, because we're also thinking of building art wall, art houses like ram
Round bird.
houses,
Mhm.
because I feel like sometimes we have to use the natural resources we have. That's this art. It's natural, and it's something that I really love it. You don't have to worry about plastering or painting. All you do is you varnish it, and it look nice. And sometimes it even remind you like some people who live in London, like much of the houses are built like red bricks.
Mhm.
So with that, it's gonna remind, okay, this is where I grew up, and this is where I am. And it's like even though it's a change environment and a change continent, but you feel like this is still where you've been grew up all of your life. And home, there's no place better than home. And I believe Africa, for you to own those kind of homes, good and healthy, strong, good quality, is something that's gonna be amazing.
Same material that the ancestors used.
Yeah.
And they were, because right, this week has been hot.
Oh yeah.
So, if you have a good earth block home, a rammed earth home, it'll keep you a lot cooler
Mhm.
than cement. That's just facts. It's not just, preference, that's facts. So earth block, rammed earth, using natural resources, that's the way to go.
And don't wait too long, because the thing about it, you can check up to us to our email or website, whereby we be building two samples. One is gonna be the Annie. If you look at to our floor plans, you're gonna see Annie and the Matilda. So these are the ones that we're gonna come up and start up with that. So once those are move on, and then we go into some other like the Bapulo,
Mhm.
the hours and all the because we have a couple of plans if you look at on the website.
That's right.
But we said don't wait too late. This is the time. This high time to reach out Mamaland Property to make either sign a contract or whatever, so that and the first house or the second house is going to own by you.
That's right.
So make the good use of opportunity and grab the
Yeah.
opportunity as now.
Once they start, this will go fast.
Yes, definitely. And it's beautiful out there. It's nice. No swampy areas. This is why I said always when we're looking for property, we always go for something that a small car can go in within the rainy season,
Mhm.
without the rainy season, because we feel like, this is where I'm born and raised. I'm always gonna look up like, if I'm gonna live in those areas, how would I get access to get down there?
Mhm.
And I always put myself like in the middle. Like if I'm gonna sell property to people, I'm gonna make sure this is like me. I'm the one that's gonna live there. So I don't want to sell something that is gonna be a swampy
A
area
river.
where it's gonna be hard for you to get in there, because I myself would not, and it's not gonna be fair when I know that I'm not gonna live there, I'm not gonna buy those kind of property. I'm trying just to make some money, or trying to advertise, or even make it cheaper price where
Mhm.
people just gonna make so, or let me grab the opportunity. I think with that, people have to be so much, be careful about the properties that they're gonna buy, because remember, we have never experienced this kind of heavy rain like in 1963. And here we are 2022. Who knows what's gonna happen next year, 2023?
A lot of people
So
found some things out this
we
year.
always think about, and we're in a global crisis where things not gonna be easy anymore. Things gonna be just worse.
It's gonna get
So we
easier.
have to get, like the skills people, the technical side, the architectures, this the infrastructure. So these are all things we have to put in place where we know in the future we're gonna face things. So if we are building our home or houses, we're always gonna think of that. And one thing about us, our floor plans, if we are to build, we always put it high up, whereby in case of flood or wherever you are in safe, there will be no water
Mhm.
gonna run into your house or in your bedroom or in your kitchen. No, don't worry about that, because that's one thing we do. In construction is the foundation. So once this foundation is solid, you don't have to worry about the flood zones or whatever.
That's right.
Even though if you have the flood zone area, which you don't buy from Mamaland, because we don't have
Mama
anything.
Land doesn't have it.
And to be honest, this is a guarantee. We're not gonna sell anywhere. We're not even gonna buy anywhere that is a flood zone, and we're not gonna sell anyone that is a flood zone. And if you reach out here, you come to the ground, you see yourself, you will admire that all our plots, our locations are easy accessibility, and this is number one. That's
Right.
our priority.
Mhm.
We said when we are here, we have to live, we have to breathe free. I don't want to be people living in their houses like they're scared because it's rain fall and it's gonna be flood in their house. No, that's not peace. We always make sure that the plot areas we have is good location, good accessibility, and we want everyone to have peace.
And we actually went out to like the seaside in Eden's Garden, and those lands, they don't even hold water.
No.
So there's no water pockets. It just disperses. So, those are perfect lands in order to build homes. They don't hold water at all. There are no big puddles and things of that nature, so it's excellent pieces of land. Excellent pieces of land. Because they sit up a little higher.
And there's a lot of things happening in Gunjur, because very soon you're gonna see some more big projects coming up, like hotels, parks, and stuff like that. In those neighborhoods are coming up over there, and these are the time that we have to get the opportunity to grab our own dream home
That's
or
right.
a dream piece where we think that this is where we're gonna build our own home, and this is why with Mamaland Property we're trying to build, we're trying to save people not to go too much into cement, trying to use the local material we have, that's the art blocks and the round walls
Mhm.
and the round houses that we're going to be introducing in the market. And hopefully within a month, you're going to see something out there on our channel, and you're going to see more of those in the near future, because we feel like this is the only place we can make sure some people have something nice and unique
Yeah.
and healthy environment.
You would say about Gunjur is that I know there's a few people that we've assisted that they chose to go a different way, and I can tell you this: within the next 6 months, once a lot of the industry and things that's coming shows up, and it starts to be disseminated to the people, there's gonna be some people kicking themselves in the tail that they missed out on opportunity. I mean, kicking with both feet. So if you have if you can, if you can get you some land now, give us a call, because it won't last forever. And then when things start popping off, it's only going to get higher. And then people are going to be, it's going to be less selective. So now is the time to move on it. But our Eden's Garden Phase 1 completely sold out. Phase 2, we have maybe
Few plots available.
it's not a lot left. So
About 6 or 7,
Yeah.
that is left. And one thing about with Mamaland Property, we're trying to build communities where all the environment we have a space where we're gonna build a school and hotel, hospital, things like that in nature, and these are number one that we say is a priority, that people who live within the community, those are the first people that get access to own a store within that neighborhood, because we have a place, we have a space within the communities where we're going to have a big market, we're going to have a school, we're going to have a hospital. So the first number one priority is whoever want to invest is the people who live in within the community as going to be part of the first investment package before going outside. And not only the people out, but the positive people who are willing to develop are also welcome with that. And this is what we say, because we have seen so many crimes and so many stuff going on with, some areas. We say, no, we have to build communities, trying to put walls, and where we're trying to put some mechanism like CC camera and stuff like that to make sure we have a safe place for people who are coming up here, and we are not very close to the TDA and areas that are crime zones. So we make sure everyone being with those communities are like families, because I feel like if I come from Gambia, someone come from Washington or DC or wherever, London, I believe we come together as one community. We don't have to feel I'm from there, I'm from there.
That's right.
We have to unite and build a strong relationship when it comes to the community. And I think with the community thing, it's definitely you're gonna see some more of this community that's gonna come from Mamaland Property, just to unite our people to be one and one together. So we have all one vision, one goal.
That's right.
We move to go, because that's the only way we can grow. That's the only way we can develop Africa. And Africa is for us, because our ancestors have been crying for this, and some of them are not having this opportunity. So we, for me, it's like everything's been easy for us. We're in a technology world, even though sometimes things are hard, but looking at the spiritual aspect, I think everything is easy. It's like everything is easy access to our doors. Whereby, before our ancestors used to build these bricks from art with their hands.
That's right.
With not technology. Today, we have Chinese machines, we have young Gambian talented making these machines,
Yeah.
because the first machine we have is from the UK, is built by Chinese, I'm sure about it. But the other machines are built by Gambian, the young youth Gambians who are building these press machines, and they're good. And this is something, it's so amazing to see a young Gambians, so black people, building their own things that you can use now, even though the irons and stuff like that, and it's looking up to general, even the manufacturing thing, the material, all of it comes from Africa.
That's right.
It went over there, then they manufacture the irons, so it gets back to us. So for us to use those,
they charge us more.
Yeah, for us to use those and trying to build like our bio tanks, green mills and stuff like that, cars, whatever we think from those irons, it's a good, amazing to see young Africans coming up in the front line. Let's not be behind. Let's move. And I really give bravo to this young Gambian that is really doing great with his machines, with the bricklaying machine. He's doing good. And Mamaland is one of the people who really supported him. And you're gonna see all the machines that are gonna build our bricks is gonna come from that young dude. And it's gonna be amazing bricks.
Wow.
I was thinking that everything we're gonna export it from China. We said no, we can get it here. Before when I was doing my finding, I was like, we can get it from Tanzania or Ghana, because that was the first time I was looking in, trying how I'm gonna get this machine from Ghana and Tanzania to ship it over into Gambia. And I kind of find out that some young Gambian dude who does it here. So we said, no more stress trying to think about how I'm gonna buy it to Ghana or Tanzania. It's right on my door, and that's Gambia. And it's a young dude. So amazing. But you're gonna see more of that too coming up soon.
All right. Mamaland Property has a lot of good stuff coming. Have a lot of good stuff going on. And like I said, this is just the beginning. We are in our infancy right now. We've been here a little bit over a year. So, we're on the incline, scaling throughout the years. So, if you want to be a part of Mamaland Properties in our division, catch hold now, because the communities that we're doing are self-sustainable communities. There's solar, there, windmill, bow tank, everything that you need will be there. Growing vegetable garden, it's all there. School, shopping, whatever you need is right there within the community. Dotting all lines, crossing all T's, and all you have to do is come be a part.
And one thing about even we are surrounded by nature, and the nature we have so many healing teas.
Mm-hmm.
To me, and that's one thing about I like the Eden Garden part. You can just get out from your house and go and grab a leaf that you
That's
can
right.
boil and heal yourself. And this is a beautiful tea. Some of them who ever visit Africa, we have the Kankaliba, we have the Jambakatan, we have the Naborbor, we have the lemongrass, and we have the soursop leaf, and so on. There's so many leaves really we can use them as our tea, as our coffees, so that we will not go into chemicalized teas. And I always say this. That's what my grandfather used to say. This is why I always have this philosophy and say, whoever live by the grocery store, remember, you're gonna visit that hotel, and that hotel is the hospital. You're gonna leave.
Right.
You're gonna visit that hotel because you're already consuming things you don't even know. It's not even healthy because the grocery store is what we are buying crap stuff that we don't know how long it stays, what are the chemical involved. But I believe with being part of the Eden Garden, where you can rush like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to the beach, grab a big fish, even if you don't put any oil, whatever, just have the fresh water, get your little onions, whatever, cook it nice. What a beautiful, nice food is that? You can grow the corner, like your potatoes at the corner of your plots.
That's right.
You have your tomatoes, you have your onions, you have, to me,
grow your own herbs.
this is something you don't have to live by the grocery store.
No.
You gotta live by the land.
This
is our ancestors' land. It is for us. I always say that A is for A. A is for A, and it's a good meaning. Look up to that. A is for A. A is for Africans, and Africa is for Africa.
That's right.
So once we, think about that, we say, look, it's high time. Let's go. We can come together. The other time we were talking about with the marathon people that we supported. We were thinking about how we can meet the Minister of Agriculture and stuff like that, whereby the people who are going to move on to here for us to have a massive agriculture. And this is something that Mamla is really working on to see if we have a number of people who really only investment for agriculture, like potatoes, rice, think about it. Because my whole dream is, how can we come together and target, let no rice be exported from China or Taiwan over to Africa. We have the land. So
and the resources.
It's high time for us to come together, and I'm telling you this, the government of Gambia is here to support the youth and the younger one to make sure we have these vast hectares where we're gonna grow, and this is no cost.
That's right.
When it comes to agriculture, believe me, I can assure you, once we come together with Mamaland help, with the Gambian government help, we can have hectares of hectares with no cost that we're gonna grow of what we're looking for, so that we can export it out there. As long as we feed ourselves first, we feel like we can export it to our neighboring country and even overseas to them.
That's right.
So we show them, look, we are not gonna give you anything crap. All we're gonna do is we're gonna grow something natural here, and we're gonna show you we are one of the best on the planet. We are not evil. We will never give you something that will damage your health. We give you something that is really good because we love human beings.
That's right.
We love to be in the A as A. And I love to be here to see for the A coming home and develop the A.
That's right. Africans for Africans.
Yeah.
That's it.
No one can come and build this A for us. And look at the way it is. It's like this. This is the A. It signifies a lot. Think about it. Look, Google it out if you couldn't see it from the scientific part of it. This A is something spiritual behind of the A, and I'm proud to be part of it. And I'm an A, and I'll always be an A. I'm always gonna part of the A. I'm always gonna push the flag high of the A to the high wall. because A is the first. And being grow up, born in the A, I always be make sure the A is the best. And I love the A.
All right. All right. Well, I think we've given enough our first live back. We had about 40 minutes. I think we'll build from here. So for the people that did join, thank you. If you didn't join us next time for the live. Share it with your friends. Let everyone know, what we have going on here at Mama Land Properties. They're on the screen. You can see our email address our email. You have the Cherno's WhatsApp number. You have my WhatsApp number. That's actually Mama Land's website. That's not the email. My apologies. That's actually the website. So the website is mamalandproperties.com. So if you go there, and you can see all the lands, the pricing, the floor plans, the finance, everything is there for you to see. And there's nothing hidden here at Mama Land Properties. Everything is very transparent.
Yeah.
No hidden fees, no hidden paperwork, no hidden anything. It's all up front for you to see.
Everything is transparency because that's what we say. And we always want people to live, love, breathe free.
That's right.
And the A, because the A is for us.
All right.
So
all right.
Thank you all and see you next time.
All right. Jitty Jeff, everyone.
Salam.
Have a good evening.